I had barely pulled into the driveway when my heart stopped. The cabin door was wide open, and within minutes the HOA president was calling the cops to report me for trespassing on my own property. Act 1. The Spark. My name's Rachel Williams, 42 years old, accountant by trade, lake cabin owner by obsession. That place in Echo Hills was my escape, the one thing that kept me sane after weeks buried in spreadsheets. Peaceful, quiet mine. That's why my stomach knotted the second I saw the front door ajar. That door was supposed to be locked. Always. I crept up the porch, and inside stood a young woman, hood up, eyes wide like a kid caught stealing candy. "Who are you?" I asked, my voice already cracking with anger. She stammered, pale, glancing toward the exit like she wanted to melt into the floor. Before she could answer, I heard that voice. "Oh, there you are, Karen." Of course. Arms crossed in my driveway, chin tilted like she ran the whole world. She was the HOA president, and if you've never met one of those, let me tell you, they act like mayors, cops, and judges all rolled into one. "I was just helping a friend get settled in," she said smugly, pointing to the stranger in my cabin. "You were supposed to be gone longer." My blood froze. Helping her get settled. This wasn't an Airbnb. "You let her stay in my home," I demanded. Karen waved me off like I was the dramatic one. "Don't be ridiculous. I told you I'd be checking the place while you were away." She just needed somewhere to stay for a while. The air squeezed my chest. I was seconds from exploding, but Karen lifted her phone with that satisfied smirk. "I think it's time we involved the authorities. You shouldn't be coming back here like this." I blinked. "Authorities for what?" Her smile widened. "I'm calling the cops. You're trespassing." And that's when I heard it, the distant wail of sirens. Act 2. Escalation. My hands shook. I couldn't breathe. In my own yard, and somehow Karen had flipped the script. The squad car rolled up gravel, crunching under the tires. Out stepped Officer Jacobs, calm but unreadable. He scanned the three of us, the smug HOA president, the trembling stranger, and me, the supposed criminal. Karen's voice dripped sugar. "Officer, thank God you're here. This woman isn't supposed to be here. She's trespassing. I let my friend stay to watch the place, and now Rachel barges in, causing trouble. The nerve of her." I bit my tongue so hard I nearly tasted blood. The officer turned to me. "Ma'am, is this your cabin?" "Yes," I snapped, but my voice cracked. "This is my property. I never gave anyone permission to be here." Karen tilted her head, smug as a cat. "See how worked up she is? Doesn't sound stable to me. I was just looking out for the neighborhood." And in that moment, I doubted myself. What if no one believed me? What if this spiraled into a legal mess? I couldn't fight. My neighbors barely knew me. Karen had built her little empire here. For 1 second I thought, maybe I should just let it go. Maybe walking away is easier. But then Sarah the stranger spoke. Her voice cracked, but her words saved me. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "Karen told me it was fine. She said it was arranged." The officer's brow furrowed. Arranged. Suddenly Karen's shiny story had holes. I exhaled, shaky but firmer now. "She doesn't have that authority. She's not my landlord. She's just the HOA president, that's all." Karen shot me a glare sharp enough to cut glass. But Jacob's eyes were on her now, skeptical. For the first time I felt the ground shift back under my feet. Act 3. The Showdown. Tension thickened like fog. Karen wasn't retreating. She was doubling down. "You think you've won?" she hissed low enough only I could hear. "This is bigger than you." I straightened my shoulders. "I'm not here to win, Karen. I'm here to protect what's mine." The officer cleared his throat, stepping between us. "Ma'am," he said to Karen, "you had no right to invite someone into this property. This isn't HOA business, it's trespassing, and it's serious." For once Karen's mask cracked. Just a flicker, but I saw it, the twitch at her jaw, the tightening around her eyes. Sarah shifted nervously on the porch. "I didn't mean to cause trouble," she said softly. I looked at her, steady. "You're not the problem here." The officer pulled out his notepad. "We'll need formal statements. And Mrs. Williams," he nodded at me, "file a complaint. We'll escalate this through legal channels." Karen's face reddened. She opened her mouth, ready to spew more poison, but the officer cut her off. "That's enough. You're overstepping and you know it." The silence that followed was deafening. Karen's arms crossed her chin, lifted high, but her eyes darted cornered, trapped. She had no power left in that moment, and she knew it. I didn't gloat. I didn't celebrate. I just looked her dead in the eye and said steady and cold, "You crossed a line and now you'll deal with the consequences." She turned on her heels, stomping off like a queen stripped of her crown. And just like that, the cabin was mine again. Closing line. When people in power act like they own you, stand your ground because bullies only win if you let them.